Good morning and happy New Year's. This is Psychic Tracey Brown coming to you. And this is the third day of a new year that we are hoping will be amazing, right? We're hoping. But we thought that last year, didn't we? Yeah. We were like, whoop, whoop, 2020, whoop, 2020, whoop, whoop. And then COVID hit. And the joke was on you and me and you. And I find it hard to celebrate 2021. I think 2021 is a twin. And it actually could wind up being the evil twin. Never thought about that, huh? That's because you gotta think like a mad psychic. So, I decided to bring it in very zen. But ironically, I brought it in zen last year. We were listening to Roots music last year. Do you remember? We invited you all at midnight to join us in prayer. Do you remember that? Who knew Black was king? Who knew soul? Who knew T'Challa would die? Who knew George Floyd would bring a movement on Black care for Blacks? Who knew protesting was never going to end? Who knew cops kill Black people like they're playing a video game? Right up until yesterday. So yeah, I wasn't about to celebrate 2021 and act like 2020 didn't exist. 2020 was the beginning. Good luck. Because there's a variant of COVID out there. And while you all still don't want to wear masks, there's a variant of COVID out there. And the U.S. has yet to tell you what it is. And if they're not telling you what it is, it's worse than COVID. I'm not trying to scare you folks. I could care less if you're scared. I could care less. Look at me. Hands up. I don't care if you're scared. There's nothing better than an invisible disease that scare you. So don't let me be the bad guy in your life. You are your own worst enemy. And you know who I'm talking to, because if you're wearing a mask, you know I ain't talking to you, so don't take it like that. You know who I'm talking to. I get many cultures that watch me. Many cultures. Many people around the world watch me. Who knew 2020 was going to bring some amazing entrepreneurship to the forefront? Who knew people were going to survive by creating something out of their homes when their job said, we can't use you? Who knew? Who knew women were going to rise? What? Girls rocked in 2020. Let me give you a little secret. Girls have been rocking since the Bible. You want to know what my belief is? I'll tell you what my belief is. All you church people. Eve didn't cheat with the snake, right? That was an affair, right? If you think about it, modern day times, there's nobody else around, right? So who else would be there for an affair but evil in the form of a snake? Eve didn't cheat. It was Adam. You know how I know? Because it's not in our nature to cheat. It's not that we don't cheat. It's not in our nature to cheat. When a woman cheats, she's fed up. She just wants something that she's not getting at home. And it takes her years to get there. Adam got 12 ribs and was like, where's my woman, God? And then when he got the woman, he was like, it's not enough, God. I must talk to the snake. You know how I know it's true? Because the Bible was written by men. And they don't take responsibilities for their ugly. Oh, I get it. I get it. This is the first time you all have ever heard this. Change your structuring. Change your religious core structure. You have been taught poorly. Think of other possibilities. Don't wait till you get to heaven, because COVID's taken anybody and everybody. Don't wait till you get to heaven and God goes, well, Tracy was right. And it wasn't Eve. It was Adam. And blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying, it was written by men. Men made Mary Magdalene a prostitute because she held all of Jesus' secrets. Yeah. Breathe. Breathe. It's a lot to take in. Just breathe. But we can't go into 2021 acting like we've been doing since birth. We can't. We have to figure out that we have to pull together as a people, Black, as a country, Black, white, Latinx, or indifferent. We have to all remember, even Black people, that this American country is not ours. It was never ours. It belonged to the Native Americans. Why do we keep forgetting that? Why do we keep forgetting to include the very people that were always here? And to be honest with you, Native Americans and Mexicans, you want to talk the truth? California belonged to the Mexicans. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know? Your teaching is off. We got to help each other. We have to re-educate each other. We have to love one another. We have to start accepting that the way we've been molded and taught hasn't been for our greater good. And if it wasn't for our greater good, then what was it for? Because it's always been used against us, history. So no, I didn't go into 2021 with no big booyah, hooah, hooah, hooah. I watched Soul. And then my family called me. We talked for 3 hours, and that was probably the best way to bring in 2021 with family. Social distancing over the phone. And I wish I was with them. Yeah. Watch Soul, people. Watch Soul. It was really, really good for the soul. It was good. Which brings me to my next big events, and that's Tracey Brown Takeover Saturdays. right? And we will start with the gems, right? And they will start their radio show. And the gems consist of at Tatone, at Geo Valentine, at underscore Shonda Berry. These ladies are on IG. It will be on Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk Radio. Look for the gems. Look for Tracy Brown Live. Look for Tapped In. Tapped In. And the gems talk about anything and everything that gems, stones, crystals are good for. And they never, ever stop finding things to talk about with stones. Stones are numerous. Stones are as big as the metaphysical world, and it's amazing what God has given us with stones. So learn something. Through that, they do readings. Melissa will help you find who your next love is. Be open, even if you have a love, because your love that you have may not be the one. So let Melissa kind of, play this game with you, right? Let's open up. Let's restructure our core beliefs that we are taking into 2021. Geo Valentine has so much to offer in the astrological system that we call the planets, the solar system, and maybe 5D, time travel, and beyond. I don't know. I'm just saying the possibilities with that is endless. Look what God gave us. What? And then God gave us the word. And the word was born. And God said, use my words. And then create your own. So at 12 o'clock will be the Gems Eastern. And then I have an adult book club. No gutter thinking, people. Get your heads out of the gutter. Remember, words are powerful. So what you're thinking is unacceptable. It's an adult book club, and I will be reading to you. And I will be reading at 2 o'clock Eastern. It's called the Brown Paper Cover Book. Brown Paper Cover Book Club. Brown paper cover. Because when you brown the brown paper, and you cover the book cover, brown paper cover book. I'm sticking to it. I like it, but it's like a really busy title, but I like it, right? It has my name in it, right? Okay, I'm over myself. And that will begin at 2 Eastern. 2 Eastern. And then at 5 Eastern, 5, we will have the metaphysical way to earth happiness. Now, let me tell you something. The endless possibility of what God has given us beyond religion. Beyond religion. The spiritual world. Oh, it's massive. It's universal. It's multicultural. It's this, that, and the third. It's the ability to love beyond your little circle of religion. And don't get it twisted. You guys know how much I love religion. So we're going to read some things that God has put forth. But we're going to read some things. But we're going to be open. I am not your pastor. I am a spiritualist. And I listen to the Spirit of God inside me. I listen to the word that God puts inside me. I will not be your expert. We will have dialogue. You can call in. You can tell me your religious perspective. You can add to it. Oh, we're going to have some exchanges in the book club. And the metaphysical way to earth happiness will be on YouTube. So join me for Tracey Brown Takeover Saturdays. I really like that. It's going to be fun. All right. What's everybody say? Tracy, I saw a video. Oh, she said, oh, Shadi, let's get Tracy's likes up. Thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. So was spectacular. I know, right? Hey, Kiana. Thank you. Tapped in on Blog Talk Radio. Hey, Ebony. So was amazing. And Kiana, I didn't want to admit it to you because I'm like bad at admitting things until it's over. I didn't want to admit it to you. I tried to watch Soul like 100,000 times. Seriously. I watched it and watched it and watched it until I finally committed to it, but I didn't want to tell you that. Why is the price tag here? What is going on here? What happened here? What kind of ghetto nonsense video am I? Oh my God! All right, listen, you have to come out. I just don't want to cut my hair. Okay, come on, gotta come out. No, it's not happening. Yeah, it will happen. All right. What kind of ghetto? Ridiculous. That kind of. Oh, I did take my hair. Look at this. I took my hair out with it. All right. This too I shall survive. Actually, no. Saving the hair. No. Saving the hair for my magic. Hold on. I got to go to the bathroom anyway. Hold on, people. I will save my hair for my next magical event. So there you go. Everything under my table is magic. You have no idea what is. You guys have no idea what I'm cooking up. You guys don't even think about it. You have no idea what I'm cooking up. And you don't need to know. But what I'm cooking up, oh, you're going to want some of it. Trust and believe. I gotta take my pills. Hold on. When you get older, you get pills to take. It's a nightmare. Everybody's like, oh, Tracy, you look so young. You look so young. Well, my body does not agree with you. My body does not agree with you. I'm going to be in my 90s with a young face and a crippled up old body. The body always gives you away. Always. Always. Listen, you young, pretty things, men and women. Treat your body well. Treat your body well right now. That's all I have to say. It adds up later. Take my pills. Screw it. taking pills. Life sucks. All right, I'm over myself. Listen, let's do some COVID education. Vitamin D3. I can't stress this enough, nor do I care to stress it enough. I have been stressing vitamin D3 before everyone else discovered it was vitamin D3 that could save your life. Right? Right? Predicted it? Let me tell you what else. You know what else I predicted it? That neti pot. The orange peel, the rosemary. I like fresh rosemary. Eucalyptus oil, blah, 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 blah. Right? Predicted that too, right? And I said orange peel, onion. My hands are kind of wrinkled. Orange peel, onion. I gotta cream my hands. I try to keep everything at my desk so I don't have to get up, but sloppy people do sloppy things. This is my go-to lotion. It's just a catch-all. I'm finding you don't have to spend a lot of money for lotion. You know, this is the one that does it. And this is which one is this? No paraffins, no dyes, yada, yada, yada. All right. I have one with shea butter, but I can't find it. I thought this was it. All right. I'm over myself. What was I talking about? I know I was talking about the COVID. Oh, neti pot is orange or lemon peel, onion, and sea salt, right? Because in the beginning, it was about respiratory care with COVID, right? And then it turns into something else, and then it turns into something else, and now there's this mutant ninja turtle that's out here, and it's in California. So California, Colorado, Florida is the last thing I've been told. So I got tired, personally, of the neti pot. And like it's just, and you got to put the towel over your head. And I was like, oh, I'm just over it. But I do have to say, it could be the one thing that could keep your lungs open. It could keep your lungs open. And there's many things that we want to keep track of, right? So D3 is a critical component. Some people also say zinc, but I would say take a multivitamin with zinc. Vitamin Care is probably, after D3, the most important thing, because multivitamins don't have D3 in it, and you need a lot of milligrams. This one is 5,000 IUs. 5,000 IUs, and I take 2 of these a day. So I'm getting more than my fair share of vitamin D3. But I don't care, because whatever's not going to work for me, I will pass it out, right? The neti pot is very important, but I found this. I think Vic sells one and CVS sells one, and it looks like this. And you put the solution inside, and I still make the orange peel, onion, sea salt mix. They say not to, but I really don't care. I put it in here and it cooks. And so while it's cooking, you breathe. And I do it, and I watch a show, and I do it for 15 minutes. And when I breathe, I make sure I'm not like just breathing. It's not like, it's like, it's easy to clean. Just get your Dirk's wipes and clean out the inside. This is washable. And also this comes off. All right. Very easy to clean. It's not that big of a deal. It's a good product though. And then they sell these little eucalyptus things that you could purchase. You know, this came with this, but I doubt if I'm going to purchase that when I have, because I'm an herbalist, I have eucalyptus leaves, I have eucalyptus oil, I got everything here. And I would encourage you to get everything. And I think this is a really good purchase. Just make sure it's stable, because this is boiling. So just make sure it's stable. And I would definitely keep it from children, um, unless you can convince your child to stay still and breathe it in. But it's, it's mostly meant for adults, to be honest with you. I don't know if I would recommend children, because if it spills and you got that McDonald's coffee burn, and then you got to go to the hospital where there's COVID, and they're like, we can't even treat your burn because we got too many COVID patients. So we really don't want to do anything too crazy. Now, if you want to save the children to keep their respiratory open, then you buy a vaporizer. Put the same ingredients in the vaporizer, close the door, and the moisture from the air they will breathe in. So, I mean, there's just many ways to skin this cat. All right? Many. Drink water, people. We talk about this all the time. Water is going to be your best friend. And anybody has an underlying condition and you're taking meds, take your meds. Because if you have an underlying condition and you're not taking your meds, you just make your problem worse if COVID gets in. We can almost guarantee everybody will get the COVID. We can almost guarantee that. What we don't want is for people to get the COVID and die from it. That's what we don't want. All right? The book that we're going to be reading for Brown Paper Cover Book Club is going to be Embraced by the Light by Betty Eady. Get the book, download it. If you don't get the book, remember, I'm reading to you. So let me read to you. You don't need the book, but if you want the book, get the book. I know Achetone, she got the book. Happy New Year. Magic Mermaid. How cute is that? Happy New Year to you too, loving. Thank you. That will be my first words on my new paper book back club book. All right. So get the book. Set this aside for right now. Now, my favorite Latinx girls, Yemi and Sylvia, have started their first episode on their Spanglish podcast. No, they've started, they've done their first episode of a Spanglish podcast. It's just English, it's just not my first language. Ebonics is. So, here's my girls. I can't tell you how proud I am of them. I can't tell you what this feels like. I can't tell you. It's like, I can't tell you. Okay, you know what it feels like? It feels like, okay, I can't tell you. Okay, I'll try. I'll try and get it out. It feels like Mother Teresa. It feels like Mother Mary. It feels like Jeremiah, right? It feels like someone that nurtured something in someone. A word, a sentence, an idea. And you breathe it in someone. And that's what breath does. That's what talking does. That's what being nice does. That's what love does. And for someone to receive it and somehow move themselves with your kind words. Mothers, be kind to your daughters. Be kinder to your daughter-in-laws. Because women will rise. And you want to be responsible for the amazing things that women are going to be producing out in the world. You want to be responsible for having the youngins take over the world. All right. So with that being said, Yummy! Yummy! I am so proud of her. Headers, electric. Mujeres Electric. Mujeres Electric. This is their IG. Mujeres Electric. Mujeres Electric. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's blankish when it comes out my mouth. No, blackish. No, wait. Blankish. No, blackish. Oh, wow. Something. Can't do blackish because that's a real TV show. Blankish doesn't sound like anything. All right. They are talking Spanish and English, which is Spanglish. So go back to memory in your high school Spanish and listen to my girls, my Latinx girls. How proud can... Come on. If you guys knew the history, one of my favorite things with Yemi has always been, I don't accept that into my life. Man, that just tickles me black. And here we go. They are saying their byline is, we are two spiritual, down-ass Latinas who talk all things metaphysical. Girls, I cannot. Soulish. Okay, I'll take that. What's the name again? Hi, Sylvia Jimenez. Listen, you can find them on Spotify or Anchor. Mujeres Electric. Mujeres Electric. Mujeres Electric. Mujeres Electric. Mujeres Electric. Mujeres Electric. Follow my girls. Follow my Latinx girls. I'm so proud of them. And, of course Yummy, of course you guys get along. You're Sagittarian and Gemini. Polar opposites always get along. That makes so much sense now. This is all coming together nicely, ladies. All right, I want to show you on my big screen because every time I show you something on my phone is cracked. And I can't get it fixed without it costing $200. I'm not spending $200. If I'm going to spend $200, I might as well get the iPhone 12, which is what iPhone wanted me to do, because they won't let you fix your phone anywhere. They haven't given the people the tools, and they did it on purpose because they just want you to buy an iPhone 12. Well, I'm under protest. I will keep a cracked phone. I promise you I will keep a cracked phone. iPhone, I will not give you my money. Crackheads. You steal from me enough. Get your phones made overseas and then sell it for $1,000. Kind of cock and me. That's why COVID took you down too, iPhone. That's why you lost money, iPhone. That's why you lost money, iPhone. Go ahead. Say something, iPhone. No, it's not iPhone. Not the iPhone. It's the Apple. That's why Apple. That's why you lost money. COVID knows exactly what it's doing when it takes certain companies down. Mm-hmm. All right. Got some big things and exciting news. Hopefully I have some exciting. I love to tease you guys and nothing ever transpires, right? But I got some exciting news coming up, and hopefully it'll be exciting to you too. No, not this. I don't know. I might do this today. I might do these cards today. We can take you out. If you want your own personal reading, go to Traceybrownlive.com. You can text me at 213-458-7408. And that is that. All right, guys. Keyon Harrold's son. We never really got his name. I'm wondering if he's a junior. Why has that woman not been arrested yet? Why was she able to even leave the scene? Once the hotel video came out, she attacked that boy. Emmett Till got killed for less. But you reverse it, and she gets to fly back to Southern California. She attacked that boy. She wants to blame her youth on it. It's not her youth, guys. It's her privilege. She was taught to act this way. She was taught to call out anybody of color. She was taught not to be ethnic. She was taught to be white. And it doesn't matter. It's not even about her color. It's about NYPD that didn't charge her. It turns into color later because NYPD won't charge her. Maybe if NYPD discovers that she's not white, maybe then they'll arrest her. How racist can you be, NYPD? What is going on? They know her name. They know where she lives. And NYPD is still investigating. Well, we just have to investigate. NYPD, you all didn't even support the president-elect. So that's how racist you are as a corporation. He won. Biden won in spite of not having police support. Do the right things, NYPD. Or else we have to get our ancestors involved. As a matter of fact, let's just get our ancestors involved anyway. Black people are still dying by the hands of police. Andre died for no reason except for having a cell phone in his hand. And by the way, he didn't even die because of the cell phone. The cop was trigger happy. Tamir Rice, no criminal charges are being found against his killers. Cops. And now we got NYPD not charging this woman. If it had been reversed, and this 14-year-old, much like the Central Park kids, attacked that woman, much like the Central Park kids, they believed, what happened to the Central Park innocent boys? What happened to them? They were always innocent because NYPD didn't want to do their job. And remember, the current administration, 45 got involved in that because of high level racism that goes on, because you just get to speak it, and it is. It is no longer okay to come after people of color. NYPD. I'm not blaming the woman. I'm blaming NYPD because she should have been charged yesterday, immediately, because a black boy would have been in handcuffs. Also, the manager of that hotel, he needs to be fired. Period. That woman didn't even stay at that hotel. But Keyon Harrold and his son did. Go figure. And the manager wanted to question the little boy. Give me the phone, the manager said. Are you kidding me? Forgetting. By the way, guys, Periscope is ending March 31st. Let's all congratulate let's all congratulate the incoming administration, Biden-Harris. Let's all be very proud of the job that we all did. Let's all be very proud of the job that we all did. Let's all be very proud of the job. I know I am. I know. I don't know how many days I spoke with you guys about Biden and Harris, and it was so much work. I was so afraid nobody was listening. I was like, is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? And we all came together because it can be done. And let's remember that moving forward so that we can stop police brutality on Black folks, on Mexicans in California. I don't know where else, but I know it's bad here. So with that being said, we are going to do some Chango protection. Do it often. Do it at your will. Sometimes you don't have to light a candle for yourself. Sometimes it's better to light it for others. You'll be surprised how blessed you can be when you just do a candle for others. And let's start to stop these crimes against humanity. 76 people have been murdered since Floyd died. So with that being said, Chango is a red candle or a white candle. Red candle or a white candle. Remember, I have the Chango herbs. If you don't have the herbs, you can just write on a candle, hold the candle, and just say a prayer as you hold the candle. I'm lighting this candle to protect anyone against police brutality. No more police brutality. Let's start taking it to prayer and to God. And I'm dead serious. And it doesn't have to be a cultural thing. Let's just stop police brutality across the board. Is that okay with you? Ashe. I know, it's all right. Periscope is almost over. Periscope is going to end in a minute. That's where all my Trumpsters be, in Periscope. Ashe. All right, guys. So guess what we're going to check today? Yes, Magic Mermaid. Yes, we're that blue for Democrats. We only have a couple of days, right? Today's the 3rd, and the official voting date, even though they've already started early voting, the official voting date is the 5th, so that we can get Mitch McConnell out of there, and so that we can have a government that wants to work for the people. All right, so that Biden and Harris can have people that want to work with them. All right, so that we can make some real laws now. Stay political, people. Stay political. This isn't the end. In the next 2 years, we've got to do more work. Stay political. So, the recording of what? I am Kimberly. Thank you, Jesus. Is going to be... All right. Again, I want to congratulate Biden Harris for doing their dizzle thing and for saving us. They saved us. Yes. Thank you, God. Thank you for these two. Let's check to see when this woman will get arrested. No name assault woman in New York City that attacked a 14-year-old child. Let's see when she'll get arrested. You have to speak up. You have to protest, people. You can contact LAPD and you can contact NYPD because she's here in Southern California. And you have to demand that they release her name. If he'd have been a black adult, they would have released his name by now. You understand the difference? Why is it obvious that this is happening? What the hell happened before there were cameras? You know, if there was no camera there, you know that little boy would have been arrested first? With them believing the woman, just like the manager believed the woman. That father stood his ground, though, didn't he? I was so proud of him. He stood his ground. You know. All right. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about this woman in New York City that attacked a 14-year-old boy at a hotel. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. She is your love, God. She is your love. She's your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. If you want her to get arrested, light your candles, people. Could be red or white. Whoever has the Chango herbs and oil, use that. Sprinkle some of that and pray over her that she get arrested. Please. All right, let's see what's going on. Clearing away obstacles, protection, guidance. For some reason, she is being protected. For some reason, God knows what. I don't know why. She's being protected. And there's a cover up here somehow. Oh my God. There's a cover up here somehow. The cops were called. The cops were called. Damn it. Oh my God. The cops were called. They came to the hotel. Somebody let her go. This isn't about racism. This is about a cop that did the wrong thing and they're protecting that cop. Wow. The cops were called. They actually, from what I'm getting, they found her before she boarded the plane. Hmm. Hmm. Is that her real name? I don't know. Hmm. NYPD is protecting the cop that let her go. This is how deep the river runs. Damn NYPD. Just corrupt. Just disgusting you people are. Just disgusting. They're trying to find a solution. They're trying to like not be exposed. This is NYPD, and they know they're in trouble now. They do. But they're trying to like spin it so that NYPD doesn't look bad. You son of a. With passionate care from the public, the truth will absolutely come out, and NYPD will be caught under the wire. So the lawsuit is not just going to be for this woman to get arrested. It's a lawsuit against NYPD. They know who. They know who. They know. I'm actually getting two cops. They know which cop set her free. I think they, listen, I think the words that they used were, we're going to make this an active, ongoing investigation. Yes, you can return home. I think what they saw is the value of the cell phone as not a good reason to arrest her on the spot. All right. But keep in mind that if this had been a Black person, a Black 22-year-old woman, let's just say it's a Black 22-year-old woman that attacked a 14-year-old white boy, she would have been arrested on the spot, no questions asked. Ask questions later after you talk to the judge, and if you made bail in those COVID prisons they have now. Sacral chakra and heart chakra. You have to protest. You have to protest. You have to say something. You have to get there. You have to light her candles to your ancestors for her to get arrested. You hear me? She should never rest. She will get arrested, guys. She will. Someone in NYPD will be forced to make this decision. Probably the police chief or whatever the titles. They all have titles over there. All the world will know this story. All the world will know that she got arrested. And she will not be allowed to have an offer of any kind. And she's trying to hide right now. Either she's trying to hide or she's trying to leave the country right now. But she'll get arrested. Particularly, the mom is involved. The mom will not rest. The mom will not rest. She wants to look like an innocent victim. I'm an innocent victim. You know, I just don't know how she got from leaving an Uber to attacking this young man, this child. How did she go from leaving an Uber, forgetting her phone in an Uber? That's what it is. God, this makes me so mad. I believe the police tracked her phone down to Uber. I think they cracked the case. Seriously. All right. NYPD, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. She needs to be arrested first, and then there's a nice lawsuit. Stand your ground, mother. Stand your ground. This is not a pity. This is not a pity party for a young 22-year-old. This is justice. And if this is what they do to us, mother, stand your ground. You must do it to her. You must be the example. She's going to get arrested. She is going to be suicidal, though. There's something here that is like, you know, she thinks she's the victim, and then as they are like, they're going to talk to her, and they're like, we have to arrest you. They're going to like, we have to. They're going to warn her. They're not even going to show up at her door. They're just going to be like, we're coming. You can bring yourself in. And then she's going to be all suicidal and stuff, which I'm not a fan of. All of that energy. I'm a fan of taking responsibility for something that you did, because there are innocent Black people in jail for something they didn't do. Lori Lockton got out in 5 weeks, right? For trying to get her, paying her children into college. And there's still that poor mother in jail for 5 years because she changed her address for her daughter to go to a different school. Black versus white all the time. It will pull us together, though. There's something about Black and white and Latinx people that are going to start pulling together from fairness. And you know what? You know, this is crowning. This is crowning. And I honestly believe this is where Biden-Harris is going to be the example for everybody, including powerful police departments. The world will change. Togetherness is going to be the key. No Black this, no white that. This shit has to stop. We're not your targets for your video games. It has to stop. If a white man can cuss a police officer out, so can a Black man. You don't point your gun at them. There are many videos out there where white men have tussled with police on the floor. He never pulls his gun. A Black man moves left and they shoot him. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. There's some mental health issues going on in police departments all over the world. And the hatred of people of color, it needs to stop. And it will. I promise you, it will. Yummy, I talked about you today. I told everybody about your show. Hi, Yummy. Yay. Look. I talked about you today. I told everybody to follow you. Your first episode is out. It's on Spotify and it's on Anchor and it's Spanglish. So I told everybody to freshen up on their Spanglish. I did. I'm very proud of myself. It has to stop. But I'm getting back to the death card comes and then the Two of Cups comes. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, people. I feel the change. I do. I feel the change in my white counterparts. Like they're not trying to be, I don't know. I just feel the change. Something feels different. Do we still have residuals of mental illness in the police force acting like cops? Yes. We absolutely do. We still got organizations that hire these people. But I feel the change. I just do. It might take a couple of years. It might take a couple of months. It might take a couple of months, a couple of years. It might be a beginning of something in February that then will go on for 2 years. But it's a metaphysical component to it. And I really feel like Biden-Harris is going to be the leaders. Be like Biden. Remember, that was my motto. Be like Biden. Be like Biden. Be like Biden. Because 45 was disgusting. And he's still disgusting. And with 15 days left, it's not enough time. We've got to straighten out our police force. We're not your targets. All we want is a police force that polices the neighborhood, truly keeps us safe from crime. Like, really. Like, have some rules to follow. Don't get out there and be all rogue. And stop being so ready to point that gun. My God. So quick. And all of you have tasers. All of you have tasers. What the hell was being reported? It was a phone call. And people stopped making phone calls. Wasn't it a noise disturbance or something? Who the fuck cares that February's Black History Month? It shouldn't be February, the shortest month. I want Black History Month to be all of the summer. Let's change that shit too. Don't give me nothing. I take. Black History Month begins June 19th and then carries the whole goddamn summer. Summer takeover. I make the rules. You don't make the rules anymore, white America. I do. We do. Because you know, if we take over the summer for Black History Month, oh, the booty shaking is going to go on all summer long. You don't give me the least month. Screw you. I made this country. I did. The blood of my ancestors made this country. And you will recognize that. No, Serena, don't tell me to calm down. No, I don't have to do anything. You see the Karens out there acting crazy? You don't tell me to calm down. You tell a Karen to calm down first. Try that. No one tells me to calm down. I'm speaking truth. I'm not complaining about how I can't wear a mask. I can't wear a mask. You stop telling Black women to calm down. You stop it. And you listen. And you rise up to the occasion. You be better. You be best. Took that from Melania too. She don't deserve that. We have a right to speak, and we have a right to speak my way. All Karens do is scream and yell. Y'all don't look at her differently. Racism. And some of you Blacks are so racially like slave mentality, you can't tell the difference. I will yell. I will speak loudly. A 14-year-old boy was attacked. Don't ever tell me to calm down. Ever. Not a Black woman, not anyone outside my race. You will hear me clear, you will hear me loudly, and you will accept me for who I am. And that is a period. As I fix my afro, as I put on my dashiki, and as I wear my bonnets, as I speak loudly with anger. My people are being attacked. You understand that? You get that through your thick head, everyone? My people are being attacked. Don't ever tell me what to do. Unless you're bold enough to put your face to your words. You're bold enough to be like me, let's go toe to toe. But you don't stand behind a text message and tell me what to do. Ever. Or you can leave. And I did not accuse you of being another color. I said, don't tell me what to do. I said, you're coming from a slave mentality. All right. Takes a lot to stand here and be a speaker for your people. It takes a lot. Listen, don't worry about that. There's nobody more angrier than a Karen. You know what my son told me? Calling them Karen is like using the N-word on them. See, that's what my son told me, and I believe it. I was like, that's why they're so upset? It's the N-word for them. That's why they don't like Karen. That's hilarious. I was like, well, that makes sense. Liar, Serena. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Or else you wouldn't have told me to calm down. If you felt some kind of way, leave. Bye. Leave. Leave. Bye, baby. This channel's for the fittest. All right. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. She's like, I freaking love the energy, Tracy. Thank you. Nobody take anything personally. People are dying at the hands of cops every day. It's not for you to take personally. Sometimes the best you can do, seriously, is listen. Sometimes that's the best you can do. Is listen. All right, Serena? Oh, I absolutely do know you. I do this for a living. I absolutely know you. I do this for a living. Slave mentality. You don't like that, but you told me to calm down. But when I tell her about herself, you don't know me. Oh, I absolutely do know you. Slave mentality. Stop it. Stop it. We're not accepting slave mentality into our lives anymore. Misha, sweetie, are you there? Tiffany, are you there? Just doing this upside down. Ugh. Sometimes I think it's, I figured it out. If I wash my table with dirt wipes, it swings better. But last night I washed it with alcohol. Let's leave it there. Always. Oh, I didn't see that actually. I didn't see all of that. This is not that type of thing. I didn't see, will she serve time? No. Money will get her out. She just needs to be arrested. All right. Oh, yeah, clean my table with Dirks. Why not? It's a shellacked, so you can't ruin this table. It's a cheap table from Amazon. You can't ruin it. Ah. Lottie, thank you for saying something. That is so kind of you. I really appreciate you coming through and you saying something. You know what I think is the best way to handle um, this situation? If you light a candle, I think the more people that light a candle for her to get arrested, like that's energy. So let's protrude energy. I'm not asking for her to go to jail. I'm asking that if the same thing were to happen, if it were in reverse, a black 22-year-old boy and a 14-year-old white child, I'm asking for the same things that would have happened if it had been in reverse. That's all I'm asking for. The outcome is the outcome. I'm always open to God's decision. I'm always, by the way, I'm always open to change. And so it wasn't really about like throw the book at her. I can't see that. And I just don't think that's going to happen because the cards didn't reveal that. I just think that I don't know where I stopped. Oh, here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, justice will be served. She'll get arrested. Money will get her out. I'm going to stick to that. Justice will be served. She'll get arrested. Justice will be served. She'll get, money will get her out. Money will get her out. Probably due to a good lawyer. I mean, I'm okay with that. That's not the complaint. The complaint, she's going to have a freaking fit. That's not the complaint. Will she get arrested? Yes. How long would it take? I think it will take 1 week to a month, unfortunately. But there's just lessons learned. And the biggest problem that you guys are going to find is NYPD is covering up how they messed this up. Treat her equally like you would have done if it were a black woman. That's all I'm trying to say. Oh, thank you. Destiny said it best. Anger is an expression, not who you are. If this does not make you angry as a parent, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, or a grandmother, then you are part of the problem. And so when you tell me to calm down, you are part of the problem. If you don't have the guts to speak up, to pray on it, especially to pray on it in private, you don't pretend to pray, but you light a candle and you say to God, to your highest authority, handle this. It will get handled. The final outcome, don't look for the final outcome. Don't worry about the final outcome. The question was, will she get charged and arrested? Yes. The final outcome is she pays her way out. It's okay for her not to get the book thrown at her. Nobody wants that. We just want justice for the action. Thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia's like, I felt that message. Thank you. All right. Alexis. That's really good. Alexis goes, do you know the same people telling us to calm down were the same ones abusing us? Isn't 2021 about I am? Do you know who you are? That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Look at all the metaphysical people I have here. I'm not trying to save the world. I don't want any of you to think that I'm trying to save the world. I've got more core group that follows me. And listen, we all can't be on the same road. And sometimes we have to leave some of you behind. Because I have to venture forward. And I can't stay back and nurture you and get you to catch up with me. There's people behind you that can get you there. Or they will pass you by. So you can be with us, but 2021 is about metaphysical. It's about knowing who you are. It's about your ancestors and what they went through and how they don't want us to continuously go through this. But we have to acknowledge what we've gone through. We have to say, no mas. No mas. And we have to do it as a totality. Blacks get together. Latinx get together. Asians get together. And there are many white folks on our side. Many. And there are many white folks that might have had a belief system years ago that they can't carry anymore. Did you see that Seattle mother fighting and leaving her child at home? White woman, yelling at the cops. She was one of us. Metaphysical us. Black, white, or indifferent. You can stay stuck or you can figure out change is required. We're not going to make you change, but it doesn't mean we're going to let you tell me to calm down. You're going to get cursed out. Now, that energy was not for you, Miss Thing. You wanted it. There's a difference. All right. Over it. Final outcome for the young lady. I know, Keyon, it's hilarious. I know. It's so funny. Upside down. Oh, right side up, saboteur. NYPD. You're the saboteur. You're the most horrible police force in America. I said it. I said it. I said it, police, NYPD. You're terrible people. Terrible. The whole system is off. I said it. Oh, Misha, did you take care of that? I was looking for you, sweetie. Did you take care of that? Thank you, sweetie. Oh, okay. Thank you, sweetie. No. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at Misha. Misha took care of it. Misha said, I got her up out of here. She got to go. We got to leave her on the road back there, whimpering, crying, upset. Nobody understands her. We have to be like, girl, we're struggling here. We'd love to nurture you, but I gotta go. I have so many things to do. And maybe in a couple of years, we can readdress what your issues are. But I hope you work on your issues. Pity party's not my game. Too old. I got two things to offer you guys. A different way of looking at things and arrogance. Because Black women have never been allowed to be fully exposed and fully arrogant. Be confident. Let's be clear about something. You know who voted Biden in? Black women, 90%. Black men, 80%. Latinx women. Minorities did. So when I told you I saved this country, my ancestors built this country, I was lying? No, I wasn't lying. It's a fact. Well, your grandmama ain't here. We are not allowed to stay cute anymore. Mm-mm. And we don't always have nothing nice to say. They keep killing our men and our women. So we speaking up, Grandma. We speaking up. We have to. Everybody not ready, so you just have to leave them in the dust. Right. Oh, thank you, sunshine. Well worth turning in today. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. All right, I can read your comments all day long. Saboteur exposes fear and issues related to low self-esteem that cause you to make choices that block your own empowerment and success. When you make it an ally, you will find that it calls your attention to situations in which you're in danger of being sabotaged or sabotaging yourself. Interesting enough, everyone has this in them. Everyone. And so I feel like highlights your fear of self empowerment and changes it would bring to life. I feel like the NYPD sabotaged the woman. Ironically, young lady, I think you might have a lawsuit with NYPD too. I hate to say it, but I think two people. I listen. Listen to me. I think Keyon Harrold's son has a lawsuit. I think Keyon Harrold has a lawsuit. I think separately. I think this woman has a lawsuit against NYPD. If somebody let her go and then was made to be a public victim because somebody in the police department did not do their job, I think you got a lawsuit, young lady. Turn of events. And new events come out. And she has every right to sue them if someone did not do their job and if someone encouraged her to just leave. The difference here that no one recognizes is that this was a famous jazz musician. He wasn't an ordinary black guy. Not that that makes a difference, but it helps. And so if someone encouraged her to just, all right, just leave and, we'll give you a call, we'll investigate. She has her own lawsuit. There you go. 2021. Yeah, they can say that. They can. But the difference is, I know they can say whatever they want. But the difference is they should have arrested her and then said, we're going to let you go. We'll investigate more. They never even put handcuffs on her. They never took her fingerprints. And that's like that minor detail is how she gets to sue them. Interesting. I ain't mad at it. Listen, God is in the details. We were talking about this in the group club. Good or bad, let God be the details. They never detained her, right? I do believe they questioned her. I don't believe they ever detained her. All right. There you go. That's the end. You guys wanted to know the end? That's the end. She gets to sue. Watch. That's hilarious. Welcome 2021. Happy New Year's, everyone. Thank you for putting up with me. Destiny's like, well, well, They need to go broke. All right, guys, I love you. I love that you let me be me. I love that you have let me evolve into something different. And I love that you let me take my time being this. And we still don't know what this is. Like, oddly enough, I'm growing too. I don't know where any of this is beginning. I just know I'm doing. How's that? I just know I'm doing. I'm just doing. I'm not looking for the end result. I'm in it, participating. Light your candles, people. Light your candles for the young 14-year-old boy so that some justice of some kind, that the woman can be arrested, can be served. That is all the fairness that you need. There you go. It's a frequency a lot of people aren't on. I get that. I get that. It's a different frequency. But I'm going to tell you who's on this frequency. We have a new president. We got 15 days. We have a female vice president in the world, yo. What? Everything's different. Even if you can't see the change, everything's different. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be ugly, but it's going to be beautiful. Whew. Just breathe, everybody. Just breathe. Whew. Whew. Just breathe. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. 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 I love you, God. I love you all. Bye.